we go. All right. Well, hey there, everybody. My name's Chris Niosi, and I was very, very lucky to have been the English dub voice for the character Reigen Arataka in a awesome little anime series called Mob Psycho 100, of course by the ever-talented One, creator of One Punch Man. And for those of you who don't already follow me on this channel and stuff, and if you can't tell from my arms and the posture corrector, I kind of screwed up my whole body overworking myself on a video game that I'm making. And but I wanted to not go completely dark on my channel, and I was trying to think of some different ideas and things to do for videos, just kind of in the meantime, things that don't require me using my hands. So I thought a thing that might be kind of fun would be to look up a bunch of old scenes from the series and do a reaction. I've never done a reaction video before in my life. I don't know what the standard is, or if I should be playing this up, or how often I should be pausing. But I don't know. I figured I'd just kind of go through some, greatest hits kind of moments and things, and comment on some stuff, and flash back to when we worked on the show, and and react to my now I think 4-year-old performance now, because I think, when was it? We started recording the dub for the show in the fall of 2016, I think it was. It was around Thanksgiving time. And we did the first season back then, and then we did the second season, I think beginning of 2019. So yeah, but thought this would be fun. So thanks everybody for showing up while I'm streaming this live. Of course, this will just be archived like all the usual. So I've got 3 little compilation videos here that I got together. The first one is Mob Psycho 100 Best of Reigen, which was uploaded by OK Wolf on YouTube. This is back in September of 2019. So this is just I think these are specifically seasons from the first season, and it's about 15 minutes long. So yeah, let's just go right into it, and I'll probably stop and start some various things here and there. So let's go for it.
You're in luck. I, Reigen Arataka, shall accept this job.
Wow, you're so amazing!
Hold on a second.
Huh? And who might you be?
Oh, this is Taro. He's my boyfriend.
What a calm fellow.
What's that supposed to mean?
Like a falsetto, like I am a woman kind of thing, and I physically could not do it. Like because again, I was so fried from talking, for 2 to 3 weeks straight. We'd finished the first episode by that point. They liked how it was turning out, and by this time I was just like, I was so tired, and I physically, it was like my voice was giving out. I can't do the falsetto thing. So I'm like, can I try something else? So I did this, like, oh my god, like, no, I'm going to class, yeah, oh my god, kind of thing. It sounds like the Bo Burnham, Bo, oh my god, which that might have been what I was lifting it from and not realizing. That was a happy accident. It turned out okay. I think it was probably better than the falsetto thing.
This is one of Reigen's special moves, editing photos with CG software.
There it is. There's the wata. And I think this is the scene I was like, oh, he's literally me. He's just me. I hate that.
Making them look perfectly natural. Oh, crap! I accidentally erased the client's eyebrow, too!
Master, I've had this spirit stuck to me since this morning. What do you think I should do with it? Maybe erase it, or...
Huh? They can also be deadly weapons. They're just the same as knives. And you know what not to do with them, right?
Point them at other people?
Then you understand perfectly. Don't ever forget that. And that's the moral code people like us with special powers need to live by.
That gets ruined once you know Reigen.
By the way, okay, so first of all, this tell like the tonal shift of like, hey, it's okay kind of thing, of like really bringing it down and being like, no, it's this is what you have to do. You've got to be careful and use your powers for good kind of thing. And that was a lot of fun. Also, little side note, this is the closest thing you're going to get to a Did You Know voice acting trivia video of this show. Michael Sorich, great voice actor, who's one of my favorites. And he's like my...
Please call him back this instant! Whoa, calm down, buddy.
That okay, and I just forgot that. Whoa, that was. If any of you guys have seen Dexter's Lab, the episode where Dexter's chasing after the ice cream truck, and there's a part where his dad comes out and he's like, "Well, hey there, Mr. Ice Cream Man, I've got some money." And then the floor opens up and he falls into a pit and he goes, "Whoa!" There's this little stupid reference to voices for cartoons and stuff, for whether for himself or other people. His like method of just default voice acting was like, "Oh hey guys, it's me, Chris O'Neill. I'm doing a voice," because he doesn't sound like that. He's like, "Oh hey Chris, how you doing?" But he on top of his desk, like kicking the keyboard. "Oh hey man, I was just trying to get some work done." That's what I was doing with this. So obscure, nonetheless.
Wait, Dad, what are you
Get
talking?
to the point, Hitoshi. Come all the way from the other side. What do you want?
Well, oh, screw it! You were never nice to me anyway, Dad! I'll the password to the hidden safe, you stupid old man! I know there's a fortune in there! You're dead, so you don't need it!
Let me see. I believe the password was my birthday.
Don't give me that birthday crap! It's 13 letters of the alphabet! With that kind of money, I'll have enough cash for the rest of my life!
Oh, wait a second, now I remember.
That's where it is! Get a job, you good for nothing bum!
Like the junk food fighter, this is one of Reigen's special moves. Using his body like a spring, he smashes his fist into his opponent's face with a powerful spin.
Now, what are you doing, Mom?
Okay, before I get to that, yeah, that was. Thankfully, by that time, my voice had fully recovered. I wasn't dying. Just trying to get through these takes and stuff. So thankfully, by that point, I was able to like. I was able to put my all into, you know, all the screen, because he screams so much, and like that's part of the entertainment, is like the really like, you know, giving 100% on some of those funny moments and everything to just really sell the comedy and stuff. So yeah, I was glad by that, by, you know, episode 3 or 4 or whatever this was, that I was back. This is a great scene, this one right here.
Why'd you make me come down here anyway? You know I'm taking a meeting soon.
Would you happen to be this boy's guardian, sir?
Oh, I get it.
It's 5 million yen to replace this.
You mean that huge piece of junk? No way it's worth that.
Wait, what did you say? Listen, you don't seem to know how things work. Maybe I'll teach you a lesson.
Ow, ow, ow! You totally cracked my clavicle! That's gonna cost you, my friend!
Huh?
The hospital will fix me.
Listen,
You
you!
got bad breath. Subjecting me to it's another million.
What the hell?
The voice is causing me ear damage. That'll be another million. Look, you frayed my shirt. And that's 1 more million for garment damage. Now that's equal to what he owes you for the base. I'm no stranger to the kind of business you guys are running. Come on, Mom, let's go.
I'm Ishiguro, the
Wow. They skipped over the ending section where they kind of mess with these guys with Mob's powers, but this scene made me love this character. I was just like, okay, yeah. I mean, he's a piece of garbage. He's not a good person nonetheless, but he's, you know, he has his moments where he's like, yeah, that was a cool thing. That was a nice thing that you did for the little guy. I appreciate that. And now back to the usual, him being an idiot and a liar and, you know, all the usual, all that good stuff I know you all just love.
Business you guys are running. Come on, Mom, let's go.
Skipping ahead way
I'm
forward.
Ishiguro, the 7th Division leader of the Psychic Association Club. And you are?
I'm the greatest psychic in modern history. Reigen Arataka. Feel free to Google me.
I could not believe we were allowed to do that. Mike McFarlane wrote that, and I was like, can we say that? And we did it, and I think we had some alternative. I think it was like, you know, go and look me up or something, you know, something more generic like that. But I guess Google is like enough of a like universally colloquial term. I don't know what the right, you know, way to describe it would be, but it's okay to say it as a verb and not as like the brand. I think so. It's like, all right. So yeah, that's nonetheless.
Let me make myself clear. You're not getting anywhere near me. You'll be crushed. Not bad. You're able to resist my powers a bit. Let's increase the gravity.
Anti-Esther! Duracast!
This is one of Reigen's special moves. To execute it, he drop kicks an Esper as hard as he can.
Then you plan on fighting us yourself, I take it.
Let me give you a bit of advice. No matter the disagreement, you shouldn't harm others. But drop kicks are okay? If you're too stubborn or set in your ways to take that advice, then I'll fight you. First off, show me your powers, and I'll show you mine.
You show me yours, and I'll show you mine.
Starting with hypnosis. Stare deeply into this 5 yen coin.
How foolish.
Candy attack!
Ooh. Okay. Here's an interesting little thing about this guy. So, Candy-chan, one of I think Matsuo was his name, the summoner guy from this evil organization from Claw. So this monster, KG Tang of God everything fame, Yakuza Like a Dragon and tons of other stuff. So he voiced the big head, the bottom one, but the 5 little like mini heads that are on top of him that all kind of stretched out like tentacles also had to be vocalized, and they hadn't been done yet. So I did those. So I had another character. I shared Candy with KG in that way. And yeah, it was 5 layers I had to record like in a row of like or whatever, whatever I did. It's probably hard to hear, but yeah, that was kind of cool to get to do that because I love monster sound effects design and stuff. We spent so long on this part. I know that I know. Obviously, I'm happy that this wound up being like a favorite scene of people. But God, just I feel like we spent like a good like 20 minutes on just this whole not this one shot, but this whole monologue of him just like yelling at all of them and just the back and forth and just everything. Oh no, this is the end of the video practically. Hold on. Wow.
Your master's amazing. Yep.
Wow, and that's that. All right, thank you to OK Wolf for editing that together. That was lovely. Let's take a little break for a sec. Yeah, so that was season 1. All the best hits of season 1 according to OK Wolf, and I would say that there was good amount of the good. There probably some other moments missed, throughout season 1, but quite a few good ones and ones that were super memorable to me as well. So yeah, this was a joy working on this. I'm trying to remember some other interesting things about back at that time. I think there was one episode. I think it was like 10 or 11 because it was a short season. Obviously, there was one episode that I think literally it was finished like 2 days before. That's the deal with simuldubs, because I remember Ben Diskin played one of the bad guys, one of the Scar guys. He was the like the pyrokinesis guy who like lights himself on fire and just like screams in agony from death. I remember I think he recorded that character like on a Friday, and then that episode aired like the following Sunday, like 2 days later, because it's just we had to pump him out. It was even though we were a good like half a year or so after the what's it called after the show had finished airing in Japan, we had a weekly schedule to keep up with and everything. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. It was a lot of work. But yeah, that took us through. I think that took us through the tail end. It was either the tail end of 2016. It might have dipped into 2017 a little bit, but I can't quite remember. But it was just so much fun. I love the show so much. And then finally, sometime later we did the Reigen OVA. Which that was, for me that was a nice day. It was a glorified clip show, but with some fun stuff in there. That was great to do. And then yeah, eventually we got at the end of that OVA we got the news that the second season was being greenlit, and then it was just a matter of waiting until we were going to be ready to record. So on that note, let's swap over to this is the Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 Funny Moments. This is a shorter one. This is uploaded by Teju Nexen. So thank you, Teju Nexen, for editing this. And let's take a look real quick.
What's all this about?
I thought I'd try some home gardening, and if it works, it'll help save a chunk of change on groceries. The vegetables that guy was supposed to give us got torn to shreds.
This is so ironic because now, if you could see my living room at some point, and if you all follow Cadge Master Cadget, my lovely roommate Weston, he has gotten like way into plants. We moved to we've been living in this new place for about 2 years, like as of I think this past week. We did 2 full years now. And as people do when they go crazy in quarantine, now he's taking care of plants. In fact, I think I actually have tomato plants. Yes, I do, to water tomorrow for him while he's away visiting family for a second. I can't make that up. The timing of that is amazing. Anyway.
He gave us soil, fertilizer, and vegetable seeds. Oh, this is for you. It's your payment for the last job. Broccoli seeds.
Now I'm not even getting money. Thank you. I appreciate it. She's so cute.
Stop staring at her, it's creepy. Stop freaking out too. So, looks like you've really got a thing for her, don't you, lover boy?
How did you know?
Jeez, overreact much?
Then finally,
Kyle really got to shine this season. I mean, he was great in the first season too, but like Mob just had so many more like great moments in the second season of just like, and him getting to stretch his versatility and like play within that zone of Mob, like kind of being, holding back, letting himself have a personality. But Kyle's brilliant.
it was Mob's turn to give his speech.
Brother?
What is he doing up there? Is that Mom? I wrote a hell of a speech, and we practiced it over and over. He can win this.
Kageyama! You can do it!
White tea poison's gonna take over the whole school? What a badass.
I was going to vote for Kamuro, but this definitely changes things.
Finally, we have Shigeo Kageyama of Year 2, Class 1.
Oh my lad. I wish I could do the cricket noise.
Over.
You're looking pretty chipper today, aren't you? You pumped for the Exorcism?
Chipper and pumped, huh? Guess I didn't notice.
Get a girlfriend or something? Who am I kidding?
It looks like we're finished here.
That's tough to do, by the way. Matching the timing of a laugh to the animation, because it's hard enough to like, if you can't laugh on cue like naturally, like that's hard enough, but matching it to animate like full on animation of like the shoulders going and everything, that is not easy to do.
So I'll be heading on.
Excuse me.
Bye.
Anything having to do with urban legends.
That sounds
Oh,
like
this
more
one.
than catching
Oh, yeah.
Tsuchinoko.
Nah, not really. The Drager's just a story someone made up. It's not like that girl actually exists.
Then why look into it?
Places where urban legends are popular tend to have a lot of people who believe in them living in that area. Which means tons of people.
I have to call out one of my good friends who will remain nameless. They're a big Reigen fan, and they had for a while on Discord, their icon was this shot, and it was animated to have the little mouth movement. So whenever I'd be talking to them, the mouth would move. And I'm just like, it's freaking me out. It's weird. It's like I'm talking to myself in a freakish cartoon mirror. Good lord.
Looking to buy an exorcism.
Why do you look happy talking about sad people?
The secret to door-to-door sales is a confident smile.
Those teeth. Good lord.
This is the human
Puppy.
That's magic marker. I guess it was bad information.
No, this is the real deal, all right.
I'm not sure I understand.
Most rumors end up being stupid stuff like this. For the kids, this little guy's the real thing. Hey, buddy.
Look! Somebody...
I really went like overboard with the like doggies. I love dogs, as some of you may or may not know. I can't have one because our place doesn't allow pets, unfortunately, of any kind. But yeah, I remember Kason had to dial me back a lot. And so hey buddy, oh, because that's what happens to me when you put me near a dog. So.
Is it our human-faced dog's doghouse?
Let's charge a viewing fee.
Could you tell us who the owner of this dog is?
Yeah, it's the old man who lives here.
He's got bad eyesight, so we can't see the scribbles.
Are you three guys his grandsons?
Huh? Why would you like that?
Listen up, you dirtbags!
Drop another face on this dog and I will beat the living hell out of you!
He's said all that after he hit us.
Don't ever do this, people. Don't ever beat children, no matter how much of little assholes they may be. Just don't.
Tell me if he's hated about this.
Go right ahead, I don't care. What the world needs is more grown-ups who can put little brats like you in your place. That kind of crap might work on your teachers, but it won't work on me, Taro Suzuki.
I remember I did so many, because obviously he's like, oh, he's using a fake name to throw the trail up. I did so many takes where I was like, not like me, Taro Suzuki, like as if he was like making it up, and it was hard to like do that and match that's the problem sometimes. Like you could only do so much when it's dubbing. You know, you have to fit within what's there, and still you can get creative. The challenge is great, and you can work in little fun subtleties and things. But sometimes it's just like the timing and the way the animation looks and the internal like amount of like, mouth animations there are and everything. It's just like it's rough. So, but yeah. So I tried my best on that, but this is still really funny.
But you're still gonna use a fake name, huh?
Oh, they skipped over. Oh, I'm sad. The scene after that where they're watching Terror the dog, and he's just like, "Oh, who's a good boy? You're a good boy." I was very glad that they still allowed some of my puppy loving. Don't take that out of context, Jesus Christ. Sounds into there a little bit of like, "Oh, you baby." So anyway. Oh, this is the granny. Yeah, that's right.
There she is. It's really her. Go for it, Bob.
One more time.
Hey, Shigeo, what's wrong?
Hurry, now!
I can't exorcise her. What do I do? She's a lot more powerful than the Dragger ever was. We're doomed.
You're kidding! Crap.
What do we do?
The only thing we can do, run!
Oh, what happens if he catches us?
It's not that she grabs her victims from behind and strangles them to death.
No, stop running! If she catches you, you're dead! You're falling behind, Mom!
You go, girl.
So, it's just an old woman going for a run.
Leave fast, Shigeo.
What are you crying about?
I run all the time with the Body Improvement Club, and I'm lost to an old woman.
Poor
Well,
kid.
that's not exactly what we do here. Sorry, but you're gonna have to ask someone else. Thanks for coming in.
You're a psychic, aren't you? Come on, buddy, don't be like that. I'm begging. Slam a curse on this guy.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah,
Come
no.
all the way down here and you treat me like this?
Well, look, we didn't ask you to come, you know.
What? How dare you say that to me?
He's ready to fight.
Okay, I'll do it. I don't pop a blood vessel all over me.
Seriously? I can't thank you enough.
But only this once, you got it? And I won't be held responsible for what happens.
Yeah, I can tell because it had been a couple years by that point. I'd done a lot more shows, and I can tell the differences already between like some of the subtleties and you know the underplaying certain lines, like all right kind of thing. But like I probably wasn't doing quite as well at the first season. Again, I'm still happy with what I did. I'll look back on that show and be like, oh god, it's so terrible. I'm still very happy with the dub, but like I can tell the improvements compared to what I was doing before, with just some of the little, just the more subtle things I was doing. So.
Keep this talisman with you at all times.
You kidding me?
Do not shun the powerful magic, my friend. If you keep it with you, someday something will happen. I won't ask for money, but I will ask that you tell no one what took place here today.
Look, I believe you. But if I find out you're lying, then I will put a curse on you.
That was some real that was some Jim Carrey work I was doing throughout that whole thing. That was oh, thank you Mogbit for the $10 super chat. Watched your old Flash version of Tome on Newgrounds and would listen to a Chow religiously back in the day. Glad to see you're still doing what you love, my dude. Thank you. I really appreciate that. God, that's going way back. You know, Tome is turning 10 years old this year. What is my life? But Yeah, just that. Do not show the power of the curse, my friend. That whole entire like stuff right there. That was all just me completely doing Jim Carrey. By that point, I had like realized what I was doing. I realized where my influence origin point was coming. So, yeah, it was going good. I was like really confident with you know how we were coming along. I think we might have had like maybe a little more time as well. Like I even in general, I think we had more time like on recording in general compared to other simul dubs, because I remember we weren't really in like a tremendous rush. Like we were able to take our time and like really have fun with the scenes and everything, which I'm you know I'm really grateful for that, because you know that's the problem, that's the ultimate enemy of all dubbing for anime, especially nowadays, is there's just very little time. You can have a great cast, a great director, a great writer, and a great show, but if you have to rush through it and you can only do like one or two takes of a line, if it like really needs to be finessed or whatever, you know, sometimes it can still turn out really well. And even like I consider even like bad dubs, like I put giant quotations around that, like they're still better than what we used to have back in the day. So you know, like the bar has been raised so much, but when we get time to breathe and like spend on stuff, and also when there's not a whole lot of like, you know, control like client overhead of people like, you know, being really anal about stuff, because like I said at the beginning, like, you know, we had people from Crunchyroll and Bang Zoom kind of like there for a little bit to oversee what we were doing, but for the most part they just kind of let us go, you know, they let us do our thing, which I was really grateful for, and it worked out really well. So.
Hey, you don't have to think about it that hard.
No, I guess not.
Don't do that. You scare the hell out of me.
Does he know?
How's that damn thing out here?
Hey, don't shut the window on me, you jerk.
Everything she's describing sounds exactly like a stalker. Why would a ghost be interested in a living thing? You got any insight on this?
No, not really. It's pretty uncommon for spirits to have any sexual desire. We couldn't reproduce if we wanted to.
Is sexual desire always a part of love, though? I really don't want to talk about that.
That makes two of us.
Wow.
Yawning? Man, you're a piece of work. Huh? Hey, it looks like there's something on there.
Sound good, Mom? There's a
Oh,
bonus
boy.
for you.
Here we go.
Bonus. My first run.
Get real, you barely got paid in the first place.
No, hold it. What are you going
Hey, it's Bastion Martian, my favorite.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, here it is.
Well, that seems fair, I guess.
Fine by me.
Let's go.
Okay, then. I'm going to play paper.
You're not supposed to give that away.
No, I'll go scissors this time.
Dude, really? Ignore him. That's just what he's like. So is he throwing paper or scissors?
Ready? On three. 1, 2, 3.
As usual, Reigen won.
Master, how did you do that?
My boy, there's no one who can beat me at rock, paper, scissors.
My boy, this piece is what all true warriors strive for. So this one I got away with. This is the thing. Most directors I work with don't get my obscure, nerdy, stupid references. Which is why I get away with murder in this, figuratively. Don't call the police. Jesus Christ. So stuff like that, where it's like they just really don't know what it is that I'm doing, and it works for the scene. It's in context, because I like references. I like reference humor only if it works in the context of what's happening in the show. If it makes sense with the show and like what's happening in the situation, I'm totally cool. If it's just like, here's a reference to something, then it's like, all right, that's annoying. But like when I can work something in, then that's where I'm happiest with that. So that said, I did get away with this one. If they're gonna show it, hold on.
See you, losers.
Yeah, I tried on that shot. It's bye now, see you. What is it? I'll play it
No one
again.
who can beat me at rock, paper, scissors. See you, losers.
Yeah, bye then, see you losers. I tried. In fact, you know what? I'll do it. F it. I'll do it live here. This is what I tried to do. Take care now. Bye then. And Kaysen was like, all right, I don't think we can get away with that one. And I'm like, yeah, all right, fair enough. Because, that was a little too much on the nose. But, yeah, so that was, but I attempted, and I was like, I didn't fight too hard for that battle, which is fine. So,
Why did I say I knew him? You're gonna hate me. Please, save my daughter.
So that's it? You've gotta be kidding me. How's this week been famous for anything?
Oh, God.
He's coming.
Anti-position jumping knee strike! This is another one of Reigen's special moves. He strikes a possessed person in their gut with his knee, forcing them to lose consciousness.
Hell yeah. Well, oh no, my recommendations all give away exactly who I am as a person. Whatever. All right, well, that was that was fun. Yeah, good lord, that was that was a trip. All right, well, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're almost through here. I'm gonna play one more video. It's the Superfluous Reigen Noises compilation. If you guys have any questions, because I'm probably gonna end when we hit about an hour mark. But after this video is over, I'll take a couple questions and stuff. If you guys have any that you want to put in the chat, please, by all means, go for it. So this was by Combustible Lemons. Thank you. So this has almost 1 million views. Good lord. This was made back in February of 2017. So that was shortly after season 1 was over. This is just season 1, but this is my entire voiceover career in a nutshell. Just this minute and 30 seconds. Here we go.
What a close call.
Another piece of cake.
Oh dear.
So. Hey! Oh, you're safe.
Yes! Finishing blow!
That'd be no problem.
No, I'm just a student here on my way to class.
Reporting from the front gate!
Maybe a girl.
No!
Master?
Stop.
Whoa!
Oh, hey. Oh, you mean that huge piece of junk?
Ow!
Oh, huh.
You fools!
That was, sorry, I'm remembering some other references. That was a Goku reference when he finally defeats Frieza on Namek. You fool! That was absolutely what that was.
Huh? Feel free to Google me.
Hell yeah.
What is this?
Whoa!
Ow!
Whoa!
Wow.
What? No way!
Hold on. I have to find that. Hold on. Reigen Tsuchinoko dub. Can I please find that? No. Okay, whatever. I'll just show that part again. Okay. Hold on. Where is it?
Wow.
What? No way!
Okay, that. So the kill it. I can't even do it right now. All right, so I wanted to do it that way. The quick kill it. The quick kill it. I wanted to do it that way with that squeaky high pitched like Ed, Edd n Eddy, which by the way that was another big influence, was Tony Sampson as Eddie from Ed, Edd n Eddy. The was totally lifted from that. I wanted to do that like really shrill. The I can't even do it. Good lord. But I kept blowing out the waveform, like it was peaking the audio, and it was not usable. So I think just the kill it by itself, we must have done that like just that sound about like 15 to 20 times, just to get it right, because they're like, it's really funny, but and our poor engineer, we had many recording engineers in the show. I think June was our engineer at that time, and literally there was a point where he came out, went into the booth with me, had me step back to the exact position where to tilt my head, like compared to the microphone, and like just angled enough, just the right distance, just the right angle of the microphone, and so okay, now let's try it. And then from there we did a couple more and we finally got it, and I was so so ridiculous, I swear to God. So yeah, that's a bunch of lovely scenes from Mob Psycho 100 that's I managed to do. Wow, well, we've gone for almost an hour. This was a lot of fun. I've never done this before, but I really enjoyed this. So thanks everybody for joining. King Peggy, I've not read the Mob Psycho manga before. I know that more of the I think is it Dark Horse that publishes it? I know more of the volumes past where season 2 ends have maybe come out, but I kind of don't. I don't know if I want to take the plunge and watch it because I read it, I should say. I'm stricken because I'm stricken. Wow. I'm conflicted because I kind of want to hold off until maybe a season 3 happens. If one happens, I don't know. I've not heard anything about anything. I have no idea. Yeah, I would like to see what happens. I know there's more. I know that there's at least one more arc, and then there's like the Reigen manga as well, or something like that. I'd love to see it, but yeah, I would love that. Excuse me. So maybe I'll read it at some point. Was there any other character you wanted to audition for besides Reigen? Truth be told, I didn't get to audition for anybody else other than Reigen. Funnily enough, I think Kyle and Eric Kimmerer, who did Teru, and Max Middleman, who did Ritsu, I think they all read for each other's characters, and they also all read for Reigen, and I only read for Reigen because that's the only characters that was given me to read for. But that worked out. I would have actually liked to have gotten to read for Mob, because I really do love but I love what Kyle did. But he's such a great character. I feel like kind of what I got to do in the Sailor Moon series on Pegasus is kind of like the closest equivalent to like sort of a Mob-esque voice if I were to do that. So I still got to kind of utilize that kind of characterization. Yeah, that was fun. Best dog breed? All. I love all dogs. All dogs are my heaven. So, yeah, if you guys want to rewatch the show, we have a link in the description below to the Crunchyroll page. The whole entire that hurt my fingers. Ow, I'm a klutz. The whole show is free to watch on Crunchyroll.com. Which is in the link in the description below. The English dub, and actually I think many other language dubs, I think like the Spanish dub and maybe German or something, are all on there, and the Japanese version as well, of course, as always. So yeah, it's a great series. If you've not seen it in full before, please check it out. It's incredible. I don't know if we'll ever get a season 3. I would really love that. But that's up to that's up to Studio Bones or the Japanese distributors, or hopefully how well if you want to pick up the show on Blu-ray, I think that seasons 1 and 2 are both available. I think Funimation put out they put out the Blu-ray sets, I think, for both seasons. Yeah. So if you wanna maybe see a season 3, support the show. Buy the Blu-rays, watch them. With ads on Crunchyroll. There's a mobile Mob Psycho video game. It's like Psychic Battle, something like that Crunchyroll made. Do anything you can to just support the series, and who knows? Not a guarantee, but we'll see. But yeah. Well, thank you guys. Oh, and last question, yeah, Animanita. Yes, I have been doing a little bit of voice acting during COVID. I don't have a home recording studio like a lot of my colleagues, so I've had to only do stuff where I can go into a studio. Those of you who didn't see, a couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month or two ago, I got to do an episode of Dr. Stone. I voiced Mr. Mangaka, who will be showing up, I think, in the following season, so hopefully I'll get to come back for that. And that was great. Huge thanks to Cliff Chapin for throwing me that character. I love that show very much. Dr. Stone, also highly recommend that. And yeah, I've been doing some video games and some live action dubs and various little things. I'm working on one really cool thing that probably won't be out until next year. I'll be shouting from the rooftops about that. But yeah, you know, doing what I can, and mostly I've just been working on the game. Right after this, I got to get back to testing. A friend of mine has been helping with doing some testing for the Tome game. We have a big milestone to hit this weekend. I guess if any of you guys came here, if you're Mob Psycho fans and maybe you're not familiar with me, I'm Chris Niosi. Hi! And I do voiceover and also animation, and I'm making a video game called The Terrain of Magical Expertise. If you want to check it out, just check out the videos on my YouTube channel. You'll find links to it, and you can find info about the game on twitter.com/TOMERPG. That's at TomeRPG. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I got to recover my body from overworking myself from drawing and testing and audio editing and just too many things. So, all right, well, I got laundry to go get and food to eat and games to test. So thank you guys so much for watching. And oh, and last thing, if you have recommendations for other little things like this that I can do that doesn't, you know, require, you know, me using my hands too much, like this, then you know, tweet some ideas at me, or like if you've got videos like other, if there's other compilations of like other characters I've voiced that maybe you want me to do reactions to or something like that, or yeah, how to spend, yeah, shout out to Adam Tilford, who is one of the two, and also my friend Germ JT Beyond, who's been on a couple career blogs. The two of them have been godsends the past couple weeks with helping me test Tome. Thank you guys very much. Go subscribe to Adam's YouTube channel as well. Check out Shattered Heaven. He's awesome. Yeah, if you have other ideas for other videos, you know, maybe I might do like a tier list or something, or like read stories, you know, like maybe I'll read some weird fan fictions or some bullcrap. I don't know. Just something. I want to keep making videos. I want to keep doing career vlogs. I don't want my channel to go completely dark while I'm a you know, paraplegic. You know, not a paraplegic, you know what I mean? You know, just, yeah, I want to keep doing stuff. So, yeah, give me suggestions, comments below, or tweet at me. I'm at Kerberfer on Twitter. Links in the description as well. So, yeah. All right, guys. And as the new star of the paranormal world always says, Reigen Arataka, supporting the official release, that's an excellent decision. All right, guys, take care. Bye.